Good morning, welcome to our documentary, Similarities and Difference of Life between Canada and Colombia. Now let's talk about life in Colombia. Living in Colombia varies from enjoying lush, green mountain cities and villages, sparkling Caribbean waters of white, sandy beaches, cosmopolitan bustling city full with ethnic restaurants, cultural events, and more shopping. Relaxed life in the center of coffee country. Quiet rural colonial towns and villages. Of course, the Amazon tropical rainforest. International festival for salsa dancing, jazz music, gastronomy, and art are celebrated in cities throughout Colombia, as well as countless local events. It seems like Colombian people just love to celebrate nearly every aspect of their lives. Colombia is situated at the northern tip of South America, making it easily accessible from the US, Canada, and Europe. A variety of airlines, including JetBlue and American Airlines, have regular flights into Colombia's major international airports. These are located in the capital city of Bogota, in Medellin, in Cali, Cartagena, Santa Marta, and Pereira in the coffee zone. It is difficult to get by living in Colombia without speaking some Spanish. Most of the people that you will interact with on a typical day, such as store clerks, taxi drivers, and waiters, will speak little to no English. In addition, Education First, or EF, ranks the English proficiency in Colombia as low at 48.90 over 100 point scale. Now I will talk about the worst thing here in Colombia: corruption. Transparency International's corruption rating has Colombia ranked as 99 out of 180 countries in terms of corruption perception. If you want to get some things done in Colombia, it can require a bribe and favors those with money, with many things being done under the table. Canada. Excellent healthcare. Canada's healthcare system is consistently ranked among the best in the world. One of its benefits is its provision of publicly funded healthcare to all. Canada even has educational healthcare programs that teach the elderly how to avoid injuries and other health risks. Welcoming to all, Canada is generally a very progressive, diverse, and multicultural country. In Toronto, Canada's largest city, more than 140 languages are spoken. Over 20% of the country's population was born abroad, so expats should fit in well. The natural world, from mountain and lakes to urban life, Canada is known for its abundance of nature. In fact, it has 20% of the world's fresh waters in its lakes and rivers, and the longest coastline on Earth. and there's a chance you might bump into bisons, blackbirds, and bobcats. Culture. Canadian culture values honesty, sensitivity, empathy, and humility. In the relationships with his friends and strangers. Canada can be described as an equalitarian country, with everyone equal. On the other hand, Canada and Colombia both have similarities. First of all, they have some economic matters in common. For instance, both nations have a strong economic dependency of the United States. A lot of American companies like ESO, AT&T, and Coca-Cola control strategic economic sectors in both countries. They also have an important natural resources such as oil, natural gas, and forest reserve, which offer them competitive advantages in their global market. Secondly, Canada and Colombia have cultural elements in common. As Western countries, Christianity is the most important religion for people. Cultural traditions like Christmas, Holy Week, among others, are celebrated at the same time with similar activities. Canada and Colombia have several Indian communities which fight to survive culturally. Even though both countries have special programs to protect the native languages, these have been replacing their official languages. Finally, they have the same democratic system of government for 200 years, which is getting strong every day. Besides that, political power has also been concentrated into two separate parties, liberal and conservative parties. Consequently, the other parties have had a small amount of people in the government's affairs and business. If you lived in Colombia instead of Canada, you would: health, be 24.1% less likely to be obese. In Canada, 29.4% of adults are obese as of 2016. In Colombia, that number is 22.3% of people as of 2016. Economy. Make 70.2% less money. Canada has a GDP per capita of $48,400 as of 2017, while in Colombia, the GDP per capita is $14,400 as of 2017. Expenditures. Spend 15.1% less on education. Canada spends 5.3% of its total GDP on education as of 2011. Colombia spends 4.5% of total GDP on education as of 2017. Be 3.0 times more likely to live below the poverty line. In Canada, 9.4% live below the poverty line as of 2008. In Colombia, however, that number is 28.0% as of 2017. Be 47.6% more likely to be unemployed. In Canada, 6.3% of adults are unemployed as of 2017. In Colombia, that number is 9.3% as of 2017. Last but not least, as a fun fact, Colombia Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world. It also has the second highest coastal mountain range in the world. Colombia is the third largest exporter of coffee in the world, as well as the third largest producer of women's lingerie. 67% of the world's emeralds come from Colombia. Thank you.
Midnight, wasted, friends all around, faded, like we've got nothing to lose. Strangers in my sheets, wake up, rewind and repeat, but I'm still caught up on you. Nothing really mattered when we had it all. Happy ever after was an afterthought, and I've got to know. Baby, do you ever think of when we were together on the 4th of July underneath the fireworks sky? And I said everything is perfect 'cause you're holding me. You and I together like we're supposed to be, 'cause you need me and I need you. That's just my point of view. Yeah. Pictures on my phone remind me that I'm on my own, and I don't know what to do. Thoughts are useless, trying to make it through this. I'm still caught up on you. Nothing really mattered when we had it all. Happy ever after was an afterthought, and I've got to know. Baby, do you ever think of when we were together on the 4th of July underneath the